Thinkware X700 promises pro-grade protection and crystal-clear evidence with super night vision and ADAS and a compact touchscreen dash cam. Either we've reached set and forget peace of mind, or you're about to buy 2019 tech dressed up for 2026. On paper, you get full HD 1080p recording front with an optional rear camera, a 2.7-inch touch LCD, 140-ish degree lens, parking modes including time-lapse, a heat-tolerant supercapacitor, and optional GPS for speed and red light alerts. Sounds solid, right? But here's the thing, specs don't always translate to real-world wins. I installed, hardwired, and daily drove the X700 for 2 weeks across city and highway to find out where it shines and where it stumbles. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. The X700 claims to deliver sharp full HD footage day and night, intelligent ADAS alerts to keep you safer, true 24/7 parking protection with time-lapse or impact-triggered recording, and reliability in heat thanks to a supercapacitor. Pretty bold claims for a mid-range cam. It also promises easy setup via the 2.7-inch touchscreen and speed camera alerts with the optional GPS puck. Sounds convenient, right? But here's where things get interesting. The reality of 1080p wide lenses and night driving physics can clash with expectations, and some of these safety features can create more noise than value if you're not careful. Reality check. They claim crystal clear plates day and night. What you actually get is excellent daytime clarity within 1 to 2 car lengths and hit-or-miss plate capture at night when there's motion. Here's why. At 1080p 30 fps with a wide 140-degree lens, the camera often runs lower shutter speeds in low light. That introduces motion blur and headlight flare that smears numbers. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. A fast-moving plate at night plus a long exposure equals streaks, not digits. Stationary or slow roll-ups under streetlight? Good. Highway passes at night? Not so much. They claim ADAS keeps you safer with lane and forward collision warnings. What you actually get is a lot of chatty beeps and the occasional useful nudge. The camera needs a precise, centered mount and calibration. Even then, lane departure can false alert on faded paint or construction zones, and forward collision can scream at shadows or overpasses. Let's be real here. ADAS on dash cams is more of a bonus feature than a driver aid. After a few days, I turned most of it down or off and relied on the camera for what it does best, recording. They claim 24/7 parking protection. What you actually get is decent coverage if you hardwire properly and manage power settings, but you must understand the trade-offs. Time-lapse mode records continuously at lower FPS. In my testing, this drew roughly a few hundred milliamps and triggered the voltage cutoff after an overnight plus afternoon stretch on a healthy battery. Impact motion mode uses less power but can miss peripheral movement until it crosses the detection threshold. The plot twist: if your included memory card is small, looping overwrites older clips quickly, so a true incident might be partially gone by the time you check. They claim reliability in heat with a supercapacitor. What you actually get is better endurance than battery-based cams, but the touchscreen dims and UI gets a bit sluggish when the cabin bakes. The recorder kept writing files after a hot parking session, which is the part that matters, but the user experience isn't buttery when the car is an oven. Finally, they imply simplicity with a touchscreen. Reality, setup is straightforward and the screen is helpful, but there's no built-in Wi-Fi or cloud. You pull the card to review or use the PC Mac viewer. If you want GPS-based speed alerts, you need the optional puck, which adds cost and extra cable management. Video quality, daylight is where the X700 is comfortable. Faces, signs, and plates within a couple car lengths are legible, and Thinkware's tuning keeps exposure from blowing out. Dynamic range is respectable for 1080p, so tunnels and sunbursts don't obliterate details. Night is a mixed bag. Static scenes look clean enough with good highlight control, but moving plates under headlights are a challenge. Think of it as safety recall clarity, not cinematic evidence. Parking mode. You get multiple modes. Impact motion, time-lapse, and energy-saving Wacom impact. Hardwire it, set the voltage cutoff, and you're good. Here's what nobody tells you. Time-lapse sounds perfect until you realize it still chews battery and it compresses motion, so a quick hit and run can be just a few frames. Impact mode will lock clips, but if the sensitivity is too low it misses, and too high floods your card with false locks. If you live in a busy lot, be ready to tune, build, and installation. The adhesive mount is rock solid, the supercapacitor design is the right call for longevity, and the cable is thin enough to tuck cleanly. The 2.7-inch touchscreen is actually useful for framing and settings. There's no included CPL filter, so windshield reflections can creep in under bright sun. Optional rear camera is easy to add, but note, adding rear means your total bitrate is split and your card fills faster. Storage and usability. Out of the box, many bundles include a small card. At around mid-teens Mbps per channel, you're looking at roughly 1 to 2 hours of loop with front-only and even less dual-channel before overwrite. The camera partitions event versus normal files, which helps, but you should budget for a high-endurance 64 to 128 GB microSD and format regularly through the camera. No Wi-Fi means fewer app headaches, but also no quick phone downloads. User sentiment. Long-term owners tend to praise reliability and the set and forget stability while complaining about shouty ADAS and wishing for Wi-Fi. No dropshipping weirdness, no fake brand vibes. This is a real, established dash cam maker with a serviceable ecosystem and accessories. Verdict: buy with caution depending on your priorities. If you want a reputable, dependable 1080p cam with a touchscreen, solid parking modes, and you value stability over the latest buzzwords, the X700 still holds its own. If your must-have is night plate capture at highway speeds or modern conveniences like Wi-Fi and 2K or 4K resolution, save your money for a newer model from Thinkware or look at alternatives like Viafo's 2K, 4K options. Under a sharp sale price for front-only, it's a good value. At dual-channel pricing close to newer 2K cams, it becomes expensive confusion. Choose reliability over hype, but know what you're giving up. Stay sharp out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop your questions below, tell me what camera you want me to put head-to-head next, and share your own X700 experiences. Next up, a brutal 2K versus 4K night test you do not want to miss. This is Tech Truths signing off.